What so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming. And the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, came through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave? Ladies and gentlemen, during meeting. And good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Grand Circuit of Standard Grip Racing here at the Indiana State Fairgrounds this afternoon. We've got a 12-race card playing in the race, also celebrating 100 years of the Fox Stake, which will take place here. Well,
as you heard Rick Uppel say just now, celebrating 100 years of the Fox Stake. First post today, noon. So 11 minutes from now. And we're going to join Rick Uppel right now for the changes on today's card.
In the fifth race, we do have a driver to be announced for number 4, Royal Rebuff. That's a driver to be announced for number 4, Royal Rebuff, in race number 5. There's no changes in the 6th, 7th, 8th, or 9th race. Now turn to race 10. In the 10th race this afternoon, a driver change for number 5, Meadowbrook Ashley. Make that driver Clint Coy. Clint Coy drives the 5, Meadowbrook Ashley, in race 10. Now in the 11th race, 2 driver changes here. A driver change for number 2, Talk Softly. Make the driver Kyle Wilfong. Kyle Wilfong drives number 2, Talk Softly, in the 11th. And also a driver change for number 4, JK the Great. Make that driver Trace T-Trick. Trace T-Trick drives the 4, JK the Great. And turn to the 12th. In the 12th race, a driver change for number 3, Country Tab. Make that driver Jordan Ross. Jordan Ross will now drive number 3, Country Tab, in race 12. Backside, you can bring them out. We're ready to go for race number 1. We're going to kick off the card with race number 1. Backside, you can bring them out. It's Hoosier Stake 92-year-old pacing fillies going for more than $20,000. Bring them out. We're ready to go. Race 1. Come on.
First race today from the Indiana State Fair, the Hoosier Stake for 2-year-old pacing fillies. Purse of $20,000. And we just heard from track announcer Rick Uppel and presiding judge Kevin Mack, despite the rain in Indianapolis, we're looking at fast going for today's 12-race card. Starting here, as mentioned, with the Hoosier Stake for 2-year-old pacing fillies. 2-time winner Country Legacy with Trace Tetrick aboard for Jeff Cullifer. Boasting a mark of 151 and 3/5 seconds taken in an Indiana Sire Stakes event 2 starts back at Harrah's Hoosier Park. She followed that up, timed in 149 and 2, just missing from the pocket in ISS competition. So she's the class of the field here, looking to make it 3 for 5 in her career. Ponda Era from post 4. Broke maiden on debut at Harrah's Hoosier Park. That was on 6/23. Second and fourth, and Indiana Sire Stakes Company since then. Travis Seekman aboard, this daughter of J.K. End of an era for Joe Seekman. We'll get the changes for you through the course of the card on the ticker on the bottom of the screen, and we anticipate post time for the first of 12 races on a rainy Wednesday midday from the Indiana State Fair to be 7 minutes away. Back with more in a moment.
Racing along with Jeff Cullifer, who also trains Trace Tetrick between the wheels. The 3 horses Fantastic, owned by the Step by Step Racing Stable, D&M Trading, along with Jerry Graham. Irv Miller trains Marcus Miller aboard. And rounding up the foursome is the 4 Honda Era, owned by Larry Bond. Joe Seekman is the trainer, and Travis Seekman, the driver.
And off they go in the opener from the Indiana State Fair with Ponda Era striding forward deep out on the track to take the early lead from Country Legacy, who secures a pocket ride, and Fantastic is right behind them. Silk on the Beach racing in the 4th position is 5 lengths off the lead midway around the first turn. Travis Seekman and Ponda Era calling the shots, leading by 1 3/4 lengths as they complete the opening quarter mile. Make it 2 now over Country Legacy. And we're going to join Rick Uppel. He's got the play-by-play from here for the first. Still having some static issues from on site at the Indiana State Fair, but Ponda Era maintaining that 2-length lead as they head up the far side with Country Legacy tracking in 2nd. Fantastic right behind in 3rd. Silk on the Beach 5 lengths off the lead from 4th as Ponda Era coasts through the first half mile unopposed. So it is Ponda Era heading into the far turn with a 2-length lead. Country Legacy's had a perfect pocket ride. We'll pick up Rick again here on the far turn.
And Silk on the Beach. They're midway through the third. Grand Circuit afternoon here at the Indiana State Fair 2026. And now Tetrick is going to pull on the right line. And Country Legacy, that Sire Stakes leg winner's moving to the outside and looking to take that lead away. 3/4, 127-4, a 29-2 third quarter. But Country Legacy is picking them up and putting them down now and opens up to 2.5. That's Jack moving into 2nd. And then Ponda Era and Silk on the Beach. Day, finishing the 2nd Fantastic, and then it was Ponda Era 3rd. Silk on the Beach will round out the 4th of Tetrick and Country Legacy. How about 154 and 1?
154 and 1. The winning time for Country Legacy. Riding the pocket and then kicking home in 26 and 2. We saw her kick home in 25 and 3 to win an Indiana Sire Stakes event on the 28th of July. Home in 26 and 2 to just miss after that. Here, 26 and 2, enough to put away Fantastic and Ponda Era and score in 1 minute 54 and 1/5 seconds. Country Legacy making her way back track side. 2-year-old daughter of one of the absolute best to ever look through a bridle in the New Zealand Dynamo Chartin. This Captain Midnight filly, bred by Ole Yoder, owned by Pollock Racing and trainer Jeff Cullifer, Trace Tetrick aboard for the winning drive as Country Legacy kicks off State Fair 2026 with a 154-1 victory. So Country Legacy now 3 for 5. With career earnings now north of $84,000. After that 154-1 win over the Mile Oval at the Indiana State Fair. And off they go in the opener from the Indiana State Fair with Ponda Era striding forward deep out on the track to take the early lead from Country Legacy, who secures a pocket ride, and Fantas Tech is right behind them. Silk on the Beach racing in the 4th position is 5 lengths off the lead midway around the first turn. Travis Seekman and Ponda Era calling the shots, leading by a length and 3/4 as they complete the opening quarter mile. Make it 2 now over Country Legacy. And we're going to join Rick Uppel. He's got the play-by-play from here for the first. Still having some static issues from on site at the Indiana State Fair, but Ponda Era maintaining that 2-length lead as they head up the far side with Country Legacy tracking in 2nd. Fantas Tech right behind in 3rd. Silk on the Beach 5 lengths off the lead from 4th as Ponda Era coasts through the first half mile unopposed. So it is Ponda Era heading into the far turn with a 2-length lead. Country Legacy's had a perfect pocket ride. We'll pick up Rick again here on the far turn.
And Silk on the Beach. They're midway through the 4-1 grand good afternoon here at the Indiana State Fair 2026. And now Tetrick is going to pull on the right line. And Country Legacy, that Sire Stakes leg winner's moving to the outside and looking to take that lead away. 3/4, 127-4, a 29-2 third quarter. But Country Legacy is picking them up and putting them down now and opens up to 2.5. That's Jack moving into 2nd. And then Ponda Era and Silk on the Beach. Day, finishing the 2nd Fantastic, and then it was Ponda Era 3rd. Silk on the Beach will round out the 4th of Tetrick and Country Legacy. How about 154 and 1?
In Indiana, we grow it. And when it comes to harness racing, the Indiana program has grown to become one of North America's very best. Breed Development and the ISA have been there every step of the way by overseeing and promoting the Indiana sired racing, breeding, and stakes programs at every level. We're working to ensure a bright future for all of us.
Second race coming up next. First division of the Hoosier Stake for 2-year-old fillies on the trot, with a field of 7 going to post. Do note the driver change on number 6, Swan Ember. First-time starter will be driven by Jordan Ross, one of 3 Irv Miller trainees in the group. Docini and Savings Account the others. Intricate Dance, winningest horse in the group by way of 2 wins and 5 starts so far. She won a County Fair race at Frankfurt on the 3rd of July in 2:02 and 3. Most recently, won in 1:56 and 4 over the 7/8 mile oval at Harrah's Hoosier Park, with trainer Doug Rideout in the bike. Doug cleaning up with the young trotters on the fair circuit so far this season, and he'll look to put a third win on this daughter of Temporal Hanover and Dancing Dynamite here this afternoon. The other two winners in the field: Docini for Irv Miller, a 1:58 winner at Hoosier 2 starts back, rallied from well off the pace in a 27 and 4 final quarter to finish a no-match second more recently. Satin Serenade, with Derek Hooley aboard for trainer Byron Hooley, also looking for career win number 2, having broken maiden at Harrah's Hoosier Park in 1:59 flat. So Docini, the likely speed in the group, intricate dance from the far outside, equally capable of said raw speed, but seems to do her best work from on the lead, and she'll have to work hard from post 7 to get involved in the early stages.
Ladies and gentlemen, the horses have made their way onto the racetrack now for the second race. We're switching gears. We're on the 1 mile trot. A purse of $13,133. These are 2-year-old trotting fillies. It is the first of 2 divisions. It's Hoosier Stake 90. Note the driver change on number 6, Swan Ember. Make the driver Jordan Ross. Race number 2 today, honorary starter will be our Indiana State Fair queen, Ms. Presley Hampton, our honorary starter for race number 2. As the field gets set to close parade, let's introduce the field. The one, Docini, is one of 3 from the Irv Miller barn. All by Irv Miller, along with J. Frawley and J. Moulton. Irv Miller trains and Atlee Bender will drive. 2 is Miss Kelly's Baby, owned by Ernie Gaskin, along with D. Shore and D. Rubin. Ernie Gaskin trains Taiwan Rolford to do the driving. 3 is Savings Account, the second of the 3 Irv Miller trainees. This one owned by the Irv Miller stable, Dr. Anthony Lombardi and Jerry Graham. Irv Miller trains Marcus Miller aboard. 4, Satin Serenade, owned by the Summit Pacing Acres. Byron Hooley's the trainer. Derek Hooley is in the driver's seat. 5, You Know I Will, a first-time starter, owned by Denise Dennis. Jeff Edwards trains Trace Dietrich aboard. 6, Swan Ever, another first-time starter, and it's the third of the Irv Miller trainees. This one is owned by Jerry Graham, along with the Step-by-Step Racing at Lava Java stable. Irv Miller trained, note the driver change to Jordan Ross. Jordan Ross on the 6, Swan Ever. And rounding out the field, the 7 is Intricate Dance, owned by Dave Gamble, Julie Rideout, along with Dr. Ellen White. Doug Rideout trains and drive. That's your field. Race 2, Hoosier Stake 90, 2-year-old trotting fillies, the first of 2 divisions. A purse here of over $13,000. Once again, race 2, honorary starter, Indiana State Fair Queen of 2026, Ms. Presley Hampton.
Thank you, Rick Uppel. Nearing post time for race number 2. As we talked about leading up to the post parade, 3 of these 7 trotting fillies coming from the barn of trainer Irv Miller, including Docini, a 158 winner from post 1 with Atlee Bender. Savings Account looking to get back on track after breaking stride late in an Indiana Sire Stakes event just 8 days ago. Does have a second place finish to her credit on debut in a Sire Stakes event at Hoosier. Rallied from worse than midfield to finish second, home in 27-4. So she's certainly capable of late trot. And Marcus Miller is right back aboard her. You Know I Will. First-time starter, one of 2 firsters in the field. Trace Tetrick for Jeff Edwards. Swan Ember, the other first-time starter in this group. All 7 of these trotting fillies will be on the gate. And we'll take you to the longtime voice of harness racing in British Columbia and the voice of the Indiana Fair Circuit, Rick Uppel. He's got the call of the second of 12 today from the Indiana State Fair, first division of the Hoosier Stake 2-year-old filly trot.
Rolling. It's a field of 7 2-year-old trotting fillies all on gate. It's the first of 2 divisions. Hoosier State 90, the first $13,133. Indiana State Fair, race 2. Race time. Trotting savings account quickly off the wings and for the early lead. On a break before the start, Swan Ember. And after the start now on a break, that's Miss Kelly's Baby. So the field's going to trot on into that first turn. And from the outside now, Intricate Dance has cleared into the lead from savings account. Satin Serenade got away in the 3 spot. A gap of 2 lengths. No Genie looks it over from 4th. It's another 2 to the first time starter. You Know I Will. And then it's back to the self-destructors. That's Miss Kelly's Baby and Swan Ember. Just past the opening quarter. They're going to march down the backside and duck right up with a 2-time winner. Intricate Dance put up an opening quarter. 30 seconds laps leading the way in that 2-hole trip. That's a savings account. Continuing along in third, Derek Goldie with Satin Serenade. There's a gap with 2 to Go Cheating, also a winner here in his rookie campaign. And then it's another 2 to You Know I Will. She's looking it over from about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead as they head past the half-mile mark. It is Intricate Dance, the one to come after. A winner last time out on the front end at Hoosier Park. And the Sire State Eligible leading the way as they race into that far turn. Here's the half, 1 minute and 3/5. Well rated on the front end, 33-second quarter as a ride out and Intricate Dance. A trot on into the far turn with the lead of Marcus Miller. Very patient here in the 2-hole with savings account, but now they're angling to the outside. A stabling Docini up on the move in third for Atlee Bender as they race into the far turn now. Off stride, Docini jumped it up. They're past the 3/4. Intricate Dance is still there. 3/4 at 1:30 out of the turn and headed for home. On the outside, savings account. Intricate Dance taking it along the inside. Intricate Dance holding a short lead. A savings account to the outside is looking to close that gap and is gradually coming on as they come to the wire. Savings account, Intricate Dance, Intricate Dance came back off the canvas to win it, finishing the second savings account. That was Satin Serenade who got the show though. I think Nuccini got back on the trot to finish 4th. You Know I Will 5th. And then it's back to the 2 breakers, Miss Kelly's Baby and Swan Ember. 159-3, right out and Intricate Dance.
You heard it, came back up from the canvas to win it. Intricate Dance under late pressure from savings account. Remains steadfast through the final furlong of that 159-3 mile home in 29-1 to get the 3rd win of her career in 6 starts for trainer and driver Doug Rideout.
in front of the grandstand, a divisional winner of the Hoosier State Cadani. Here's the seventh. Intricate Intricate Dance is a 2-year-old round filly from that first crop of Kempo Hanover. Out of the explosive matter there, Dancing and Dynamite. A $30,000 Midwest Standardbred Select yearly sale purchase for the owners of Intricate Dance. Now a 3-time winner at 3 different tracks. Frankfurt, Hoosier Park, and the Indiana State Fairgrounds for Intricate Dance. Bred by Jared Lee Fry along with Myron Peterson. Owned by Julie Rhino, Dave Gamble, and Dr. Alan White. Nicely trained and driven to victory by Doug Rhino. Once again, a winner's circle presentation here, a blanket and trophy presentation made on behalf of the race secretary for the Grand Circuit, Miss Linda Deaver, accompanied by the director of racing and breed development, Miss Jennifer Tuttle, and the executive director of the ISA, Mr. Tony Brennan. Your race 2 Indiana State Hoosier State winner, Intricate Dance. Here's how they finished in race 2. Docini was 4th. Miss Kelly's Baby 6th. Savings Account 2nd. Satin Serenade 3rd. You Know Why Will was 5th. Swan Ember finished 7th. Intricate Dance, your state divisional winner. Rechecking top down 4, 6, 2, 3, 5, 7, and 1 on the bottom. Here's the fractions for those keeping score today. Opening quarter 30 flat. The half in a minute and 3/5. 3/4 in 1:30 and 2. And the winning time today for Intricate Dance, 1:59 and 3. Trotting savings account quickly off the wings to for the early lead. On a break before the start, Swan Ember. And after the start now on a break, that's Miss Kelly's Baby. So the field's going to trot on into that first turn. And from the outside now, Intricate Dance has cleared into the lead from savings account. Satin Serenade got away in the 3 spot. A gap of 2 lengths. Docini looks it over from 4th. It's another 2 to the first time starter. You Know I Will. And then it's back to the self-destructor. That's Miss Kelly's Baby and Swan Ember. Just past the opening quarter. They're going to march down the backside and Doug Rhino with a 2-time winner. Intricate Dance put up an opening quarter. 30 seconds laps leading the way in that 2-hole trip. That's a savings account. Continuing along in 3rd, Derek Gooley with Satin Serenade. There's a gap with 2 to Docini, also a winner here in his rookie campaign. And then it's another 2 to You Know I Will. She's looking it over from about 7 or 8 lengths off the lead. As they head past the half-mile mark, it is Intricate Dance, the one to come after. A winner last time out on the front end at Hoosier Park. And the Sire State's eligible leading the way as they race into that far turn. Here's the half, 1 minute and 3/5. Well rated on the front end, 33-second quarter as a Rhino and Intricate Dance. A trot on into the far turn with the lead of Marcus Miller. Very patient here in the 2-hole with savings account, but now he's angling to the outside. A stabling Docini's up on the move in 3rd for Adley Bennett as they race into the far turn now. Off stride, Docini jumped it off. They're past the 3/4. Intricate Dance is still there. 3/4 at 1:30 and 2. Out of the turn and headed for home. On the outside, savings account. Intricate Dance taking it along the inside. Intricate Dance holding a short lead. A savings account to the outside is looking to close that gap and is gradually coming on as they come to the wire. Savings account, Intricate Dance, Intricate Dance came back off the canvas to win it, finishing the second savings account. That was Satin Serenade who got the show though. I think Docini got back on the trot to finish 4th. You Know I Will 5th. And then it's back to the 2 breakers, Miss Kelly's Baby and Swan Ember. 1:59 and 3, right out and Intricate Dance.
And Premier Bluebird gets it done. Bluebird does! Rewrite the record books.
Third race coming up. Just about 3 minutes time. Another trio of Irv Miller trainees here in this race. Couple changes to note too. Immergut will be driven by Atlee Bender. 3 Help Shake and Win will be driven by Irv Miller. The trainer taking the lines over on this one after she broke stride in her first 2 per starts. The inside 5 all looking for their first win. Prasanna from post 6 for trainer-driver Dan Shetler was a winner in an Indiana Sire Stakes eligible event at Harrah's Hoosier Park on July 25th in 159-2. Followed that up with a 156-4 effort in Sire Stakes company, where she made an early push to the lead from the outside, gave way at the half mile, and then weakened through still a respectable 28-2 trot home, finished 6th, beaten 10 lengths. But still went in 156-4, which is the fastest mile on the program page in this group of 6 2-year-old trotting fillies to contest the second division of the Hoosier Stake for rookie trotting fillies. They're coming onto the track right now for race 3 at the Indiana State Fair, and we'll go to Rick Uppel for the introductions here momentarily.
Making their way onto the racetrack for the third race. Here's the second and final division. Hoosier Stake 92-year-old trotting fillies, the first year, $12,913. Note the 2 driver changes. The 2 Immergut make the driver Atlee Bender. The driver on the 3 Help Shake It Away, Irv Miller. Let's meet the field for race number 3. They include the 1 Secret Shadow, 1 of 3 from the Irv Miller barn, and 1 of 21 on the day. Secret Shadow is owned by Jerry Graham, Glenn Mitchell, and George Gomez. Irv Miller trains Marcus Miller Howard. The 2 Immergut, owned by the Backroad Stable, also trained by Irv Miller. Note the driver changed to Atlee Bender. Atlee Bender on the 2 Immergut. The 3 is Help Shaking Away, completing that trio of Irv Miller trainees. This one owned by the Irv Miller Stable, along with Step by Step Racing. Irv Miller trains, and also Irv Miller will do the driving. Irv Miller aboard the 3, Help Shaking Away. 4 is Meadowbrook Shelley, owned by Denise Dents, along with the Brooklyn Stables. Jeff Edwards, the trainer. Trace Tetrick, the driver. 5, Brookview Hershey, owned by Nathan Yoder, Stephen Stahl, and Gary Graber. Leander Schwartz trains in the driver's seat, Kevin Detweiler. And rounding out the field, 6, Prasanna, all trained and driven by Dan Shetler. It's a field of 6 2-year-old trotting fillies all on game. Second and final division of the Hoosier Stake 90, a purse of $12,913. Indiana State Fair Grand Circuit Race 3. Holstein. Running, that is a Meadowbrook Shelley trotting out for the lead. On the outside, Brookview Hershey further out for Zana. Those three were going for the early lead. A Secret Shadow next along with Help Shake and Win as they corner into that turn. From the outside, Brookview Hershey has taken the early lead from Meadowbrook Shelley. A gap of two for Zana has come away. She's trotting in third. A length and a half to Help Shake and Win, followed by the far and main Secret Shadow. And then it's a gap of four to Evergood. As they race past the quarter pole, heading up the backside. 2-year-old Trot Philly gets strung out just a tad here at the quarter. Half a quarter at 28 and 4. So young Kevin Detweiler, the leading driver on the fair circuit here in Indiana, got the lead here with Brookview Hershey on a lead of 2.5. In the second is the Meadowbrook Shelley. There's a break of about 4 lengths now. Rosanna's under some whip urging there in third from Schindler. One from there, that's Herb Miller driving Help Shake and Win in fourth. Currently 5 the lead. Secret Shadow is next, and then gap 5. They're past the half, 57-3 as they trot on into the far turn of Brookview Hershey. Wentz on the fair circuit, but looking to get it here on the grand circuit stage as they race into the far turn of Brookview Hershey. They haven't solved her yet. She's still got a 2.5 point thing at it. In the second here is Meadowbrook Shelley. Rosanna still got work to do. Third, about 5 from the lead, and then it's Help Shake and Win. Followed by Secret Shadow, but they're good. They're at past 3 quarters coming to the top of the lane. In 3 quarters, 26 and 3, a 29-5 third quarter. Brookview Hershey is trying her stuff here today. She's got a 4-lane lead. Razana is coming, but starting to run out of racetrack. It is Brookview Hershey to the good by 3, and then Razana and the Secret Shadow. The fair circuit's a winner here. It is Brookview Hershey to win it over Rosanna. Secret Shadow got the showdown, and then it was Help Shake and Win. I think Meadowbrook Shelley got the nickel over Evergood, who wound up 6th. I'm a 156 flat. Brookview Hershey and young Kevin Detweiler got it done.
How sweet it is for Brookview Hershey, home in 29-2 to evade Prasanna and the late gaining Secret Shadow. Brookview Hershey breaking maiden in her 7th career start. And a rising star on the fair circuit, Kevin Detweiler, who just a couple weeks ago went 8 for 8 on a fair program. A name to watch out for indeed. Puts a 156 lifetime mark on this daughter of Swan for All and Credit Income. Weather worsening at the Indiana State Fair, but Brookview Hershey turning in that 156 mile and coming back trackside right now for the blanket presentation. Off that monstrous effort and a change of tactics after racing from off the pace in her last couple tries. Now to controlling the terms and taking her 5 foes all the way through that 156 mile. Let's go back to Rick.
Now making her way back in front of the grandstanding divisional winner of Hoosier State United for 2-year-old trotting fillies. Here's the 5, Brookview Hershey. Brookview Hershey started her career out off the fair circuit, but since then been at Hoosier Park and chalks up her first win in 7 career start. Brookview Hershey was bred by Dawn Earl Miller of Indiana. She is the daughter of Swan for All, on with credit winner mare, Credit Income. A $9,000 Big Buck Standard select Pearson single person from the owners of Brookview Hershey, all by Nathan Yoder, Stephen Stahl, and Gary Graber. Trained by Leander Schwartz, Driven to victory lap. Here's the leading driver, Kevin Detweiler. Once again, a special thanks to Jennifer Tunnell, Director of Racing and Breed Development, with the blanket and trophy presentation. Here's how they finished in race 3. Secret Shadow 3rd, Emmerduke 6th, Help Shaking a Win finished 4th. Meadowbrook Shelley wound up 5th. Brookview Hershey, your divisional state winner. Prazana 2nd. Recheck top down 3, 6, 4, 5, 1, and 2 on the bottom. Here's the fractions 28 and 4, half 57 and 3, 3/4 and 1, 26 and 3. And the winning time here this afternoon will establish a light mark for Brookview Hershey, 156 flat. That is a Meadowbrook Shelley trotting out for the lead. On the outside, Brookview Hershey further out. Prazana. Those three were going for the early lead. A Secret Shadow next, along with Help Shake and Win as they corner into that turn. From the outside, Brookview Hershey has taken the early lead from Meadowbrook Shelley. A gap of 2, Prazana has come away. She's trotting in third. A length and a half to Help Shake and Win, followed by the far and main Secret Shadow. And then it's a gap of 4 to Emmerduke. As they race past the quarter pole, heading up the backside. 2-year-old trot filly gets strung out just a tad here at the quarter, half a quarter in 28 and 4. So young Kevin Detweiler, leading driver on the fair circuit here in Indiana's got the lead here with Brookview Hershey on a lead of 2.5. In the second is the Meadowbrook Shelley. There's a break of about 4 lengths now. Prazana's under some whippers in there in third from Schindler. One from there, then that's Irv Miller driving Help Shake and Win in fourth. Currently 5 the lead. Secret Shadow is next, and then gap 5. Emmerduke. They're past the half, 57 and 3 as they trot on into the far turn of Brookview Hershey. Wins on the fair circuit, but looking to get it here on the grand circuit stage as they race into the far turn of Brookview Hershey. They haven't solved her yet. She's still got a 2.5 point thing at him. In the second here is Meadowbrook Shelley. Prazana still got work to do. Third about 5 from the lead, and then it's Help Shake and Win, followed by Secret Shadow and Emmerduke. They're at past 3/4 coming to the top of the lane. In 3/4, 1, 26 and 3, a 29 5 third quarter. Brookview Hershey is trying her stuff here today. She's at a 4-lane lead. Prazana is coming, but starting to run out of racetrack. It is Brookview Hershey to the good by 3, and then Prazana and the Secret Shadow. The fair circuit's a winner here. It is Brookview Hershey to win it over Prazana. Secret Shadow got the showdown, and then it was Help Shake and Win. I think Meadowbrook Shelley got the nickel over Emmerduke, who wound up 6th. I'm a 156 flat. Brookview Hershey and young Kevin Detweiler got it done.
In Indiana, we grow it. And when it comes to harness racing, the Indiana program has grown to become one of North America's very best. Breed Development and the ISA have been there every step of the way by overseeing and promoting the Indiana sired racing, breeding, and stakes programs at every level. We're working to ensure a right future for all of us.
And Premier Bluebird gets it done. Bluebird does rewrite the record books.
James Witherite here in the studio. 3 races in, some severe weather has rolled through Indianapolis. Looks like thunderstorms on the horizon, so as such, officials have ordered the grandstand evacuate and have ordered everyone to seek shelter beneath the stands until this storm cell passes through. So we're in an indefinite holding pattern right now. We thank you all for your patience, and once we learn more from on-site at the Indiana State Fair, we will pass whatever updates we have along to you as we get them. So thank you for your patience. We are under a weather delay at the Indiana State Fair with 3 races in the books. The Fox Stake still on tap for later this afternoon, and as we learn more, we will update you as well. Thanks for your patience. Hope to have an update for you within a few minutes. Hi, everyone. James Weatherite back in the studio, still in a weather delay at the Indiana State Fair. Some pretty severe thunderstorms rolling through Indianapolis as we speak. And again, once we learn more, we will advise as to when the Grand Circuit card from the State Fair will resume. We are 3 races in so far today. Wins from Country Legacy improving to 3 for 5. Intricate Dance improving to 3 for 6. And Brookview Hershey Breaking Maiden accounting for the 3 2-year-old filly divisions of the Hoosier Stake. When we come back, we'll have a good old match race in Hoosier Stake number 90 for the 2-year-old male pacers between a pair of Irv Miller trainees and, of course, the featured event on the day, the 100th edition of the Fox Stake. 2-year-old open pace that is carded as race number 8 of 12 on the program from the Indiana State Fair. Again, with the inclement weather in Indianapolis, we're in a holding pattern right now. Thank you for your patience, and as we learn more, we'll update you accordingly. Hi, everyone. James Witherite back in the studio. Mother Nature apparently has won, as we've been informed that the remainder of today's Grand Circuit card at the Indiana State Fair has been postponed to Friday. With first post 10 a.m. Eastern Time. So we'll reconvene on Friday morning, airtime 9:45. We'll pick things up with race number 4, with post time at 10 a.m. For everybody behind the scenes, for our videographer Peyton Brown, for Rick Uppel, for Tony Renz and his crew at the Indiana Standardbred Association, James Witherite saying thank you for your company, albeit brief, here today. Following Friday, we'll be back Saturday, August 15th, 11 a.m. from the Clinton County Fairgrounds in Frankfort. But the remainder of this card will take place Friday, starting at 10 a.m. from the grounds of the Indiana State Fair. Until then, thanks for joining us. This is a copyrighted production of the Indiana Standardbred Association, all rights reserved. We'll see you Friday, airtime around about 9:45, go time 10 o'clock for races 4 through 12 on the Indiana State Fair Grand Circuit program.